Hey guys, and welcome to another episode of my Trove Let's Play series. Today on the Neon Ninja to show off his Clash Gem ability. I'm not going to be participating in the challenge today just because I want to play the Neon Ninja. I don't really have anything on him. I just have some like crappy red gems that I got when when the patch first came out, and I only have a level 25 like mediocre stellar gem just to get the power rank for, so you can do U8. But this is it, the heuristic Hackstar. So thrown shuriken are larger and have a wider effect area, pierce enemies, and apply the stasis blade effect. 3-ring shuriken deal additional damage and bonus critical damage. So once again, I mentioned this Clash Gem in a earlier Let's Play video. This Clash Gem is one of the best Clash Gems in the game in terms of like its ability for its class. It's got a huge range. Like as you can see, the shuriken demon when it hit the mob on the right, but it stunned it and it registered. One, because the hitboxes in this game are absolutely horrible, and two, just because it's like has such a large or such a wide range, which makes it very, very powerful, and it does 9.5 times damage when you have 3 rings up. When you have your 3-ring shuriken, so it does a ton of damage. I wish honestly I should have switched over all my gems to this class, because I would literally just be one-shotting everything because it's so powerful. But yeah, it's like I said in an earlier Let's Play video, it's a very, very, very powerful class gem, and it nulls the need to use Stasis Blade, so you don't eat, like, if you ever thought you needed energy regen before, which you never needed energy regen on the Neon Ninja. Sorry to say, if you thought you did before, you never did. But now it just completely doesn't need the need for energy regen, because you barely use any energy to do your backflip, and the shurikens completely null the need for Stasis Blade. It's literally a more powerful version of Stasis Blade. It kind of, honestly, like, I don't know, it should have maybe taken the spot of Stasis Blade, to be honest, because of how it is literally Stasis Blade attached to your shuriken. Like, that's literally all it is. It's your shuriken that does a Stasis Blade effect, and it's a little bit wider, and it pierces just like Stasis Blade. So maybe they should have done that, but honestly, like, it's obviously it's better, it's more convenient to just have to throw your shurikens. You don't have to use Stasis Blade, so it's fine. It just makes it very powerful. It's not like the best class in the game, but it is a very, very powerful class gem. So that's basically like the gist of the Neon Ninja's Clash Gem. Is amazing. Just like all the Clash Gems that I've shown off so far. Once again, I'm basically going through all the powerful Clash Gems first, because that's the best use of a Clash Gem key. Just because I main the Candy Barb doesn't mean the Candy Barb has the best Clash Gem, so I'd rather use it on the Neon Ninja, even if I barely play the Neon Ninja, just because that's the best use out of the key. So that's kind of like the way I'm going about it. I did do the Pirate Captain first before the Neon Ninja, even though Neon Ninja's Clash Gem has a better ability than the Pirate Captain's. And I explained it in the last video. It's basically just because I had the gems on him already, and I didn't feel like spending any flux to switch gems over yesterday, so that's why I did that. So yeah, the Neon Ninja, the Shadow Hunter, and the Gunslinger, best Clash of Gems in the game, hands down, like, comparingly to their original class. Again, Chloromancer is a very powerful class. His Clash Gem is very powerful, but he's powerful without it. Neon Ninja kind of sucks without it. The Shadow Hunter definitely sucks without it, and so does the Gunslinger. So that's what I mean when I say Clash Gem, like the best Clash Gem abilities, because it's the best ability that for that class. I always explain it every single time I mention it, because some people still, like, even though I've explained it like 10 times, some people still just don't understand what I mean when I say best Clash Gem ability. They think I'm saying like the best class in the game, and I'm about to die. This is what happens when you use when you use no gems. So let's see, do I have enough jump? Yeah, I do. I just want to at least get the dungeon done. I'm also in the Prime World, because in today's earlier video, which I will link in the top right once again through the card system, if you haven't seen it already, it's so hard to say that. In today's earlier video, I mentioned how I got, or was it in yesterday's video? In one of the videos recently, I mentioned how I didn't get any class or any Shadow Tower key fragments. It's so hard for me to say all this in one. I'm sorry, guys. It was hard for me to say in earlier's video too. But basically, I did 1,000 U9 dungeons and I didn't get a single Eclipse key out of it. So I was thinking like, wait, why didn't I get an Eclipse key if I did 1,000 dungeons? And you're supposed to get at least 2 per 1-star and like 5 to 10 per 3-star. I honestly forget how much you get. And I was like, wait, that's because I did Primordial Worlds. And I forgot that Prime Worlds are the ones that give you the key fragments. So I'm going to be doing Prime Worlds from now on whenever I level up and in U8. And if I'm doing U9, I'll do Primordial Worlds. Because honestly, U8 is horrible for dust anyways compared to U9. So I might as well just go for the keys if I'm going to do U8 anyways. And the reason why I'm mentioning it, in case you haven't seen earlier's video, is because they are buffing the amount of Shadow Tower key fragments that you get from dungeons with Patron. So if you want, you can check that out. Once again, it was linked in the top right earlier, and you can always go to the top right throughout the entire video and click the little eye to see the links. So yeah, that's why I'm in the Primordial or Prime World. In case anybody was wondering why I'm not doing Primordial, that's because I need those key fragments, man. You honestly only need to farm like 4 a week, so it's not too bad. Like, you don't need to farm so many Prime Worlds, because you only need, what, that's like, it's a couple hundred dungeons. So I mean, again, it's per week, so you can get it done in a couple days, but after that you can just go back to the Primordial Worlds. Plus they're buffing Wednesdays, which is something that I forgot to say in how do you say that word? How is that like sentence sounded out? Earlier today's video, that's correct, right? I don't know. But in today's earlier video, maybe that's the way to say it, I did mention that I forgot to say something at the end of the video, but I just ended the video because I don't want to spend too much time just thinking about what I forgot to say. And what I forgot to say, now that I'm thinking about it, is that Wednesdays, instead of giving double fish, you know how you can see in the welcome screen, the daily bonuses, instead of giving double fish speed, it's going to be Prime Worlds always drop a gem box. So that's going to be a huge buff to Wednesdays. Wednesdays has always been the worst day the entire week. Every single time they've, like, buffed, quote-unquote, buffed Wednesdays since the welcome screen came out, which was back in beta. Ever since they've been buffing them, it's always been the worst day no matter what they've done. And now it's going to be literally the best. Like, it's better than the double experience. Like, Saturdays are nothing compared to Wednesdays, because once you have all your classes at 30 already, Saturdays, there's no point in Saturday. So Wednesday, especially if you only main one class and you don't play any other class, then you don't care about Saturdays anyways. So Wednesday is going to be a huge day. It's probably going to be extremely laggy, to be honest, because Saturdays are already laggy enough. Wednesday is going to be insane. But yes, when Wednesday comes around, you need to do those Prime Worlds, because you get all 3 dust types doing Prime Worlds, which is triple the speed. Like, you don't have to do water and then move on to fire and then move on to air. You get all 3 in the same exact world. So it makes farming Wednesdays are going to be so efficient for gem dust. So definitely look forward to that. So they're going all out on gem dust basically. They're buffing Patron to give you twice the amount of stellar gems or rare gems in general, and then they're making Wednesdays to where it's like just the most efficient day to farm gem boxes. It's kind of crazy. So yeah, if Wednesday comes around, like, honestly, every other day, just stick to Primordial Worlds. Honestly, like Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, or Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, just stick to Primordial Worlds. But Wednesday, definitely try to make some time on Wednesday to go all out, because it's gonna be pretty crazy. And sorry if you guys heard that. Got about a minute left. Ooh, another shadow. Got about another minute left, so just gonna finish up with one more dungeon, maybe 2, and we'll be good. And let's see. I'm running out of potions too, because like I said, I literally only have 1 gem equipped basically. Like, this doesn't count. It's a very bad class gem. This is a very bad stellar, to be honest, but it's a level 25, so it's powerful enough to make it to where the other rolls don't matter, like the physical damage. But my Neon Ninja is just poorly optimized right now, because I don't like switching over all the gems, because if I switched over all the gems every single day, all my good gems, I would be out like 1,000,000 flux by now from how many Let's Play videos that I'm doing, since I'm doing 1 a day on top of all the other videos, plus I have to switch them back to my main that I'm farming or leveling up, which right now is the Revenant. So it would cost so much dust or flux to switch over all my gems. That's the only reason why I'm just doing, like, same to the pirate captain yesterday. I was saying how I died so much. That's just because I don't want to switch over gems. That's it. I would honestly, if I switch over all my gems from my Revenant right now, I'd be one-shotting everything with the Neon Ninja, because the Neon Ninja's right-click does so much damage now with his Clash Gem. In U8 at least. I don't know about U9, but in U8 it's very unbalanced, because it just... I mean, it's doing half their health without any gems on, basically. So imagine with gems. But yeah, it's basically the flux. I don't want to spend the flux. Even though I have millions, I'm using those millions to invest right now because, well, I made a video earlier explaining why. So that's just, yeah. I think it's very unwise to do that, even if you make a lot of flux. It's still, the only way you make flux is by not spending it, right? So there you go. That is the Neon Ninja's Classic Gem. It is very powerful, and that is it for this video. If you guys enjoyed this video, make sure to give it a like, and I will see you guys next time.